person because millions of people are, at stake, and we have to continue to rise up and don't buy nothing today.
And don't buy it. That's where we started, right? Don't buy nothing today. Darn it! If you can wait till tomorrow,
right?
It's not.
Right.
It might not be easy, but you can wait till tomorrow.
Right.
A tiny little bit of sacrifice. But I just think about that. That idea. You take a buyout and then you never get paid, so now you don't have a job or the money. Not only that, I think about the cuts to Medicaid in the new budget, which $4.5 trillion for tax cuts for the very rich. For 800 billionaires. And it's not funny. It's laugh to keep from crying. But, 80 million Americans who rely on Medicaid for help, for health care.
It's horrible.
SNAP, the so-called food stamps, being cut drastically.
Don't touch the food stamps.
It's in this budget.
It's just like Reaganomics.
But worse.
It's worse. Like the farmers are hurting. Poor people going to be getting government cheese again. These trickle down.
Maybe. I think it's Reaganomics without the cheese.
Oh.
And here's the thing that worries me. When these folks, when they start touching Social Security, when they have all these folks unemployed, that's going to increase the unhoused population. There's just no way it doesn't. Sherri Bell and Dominique DiPrima, we got news, traffic, and sports. You're welcome to call us. You're listening to KBLA Talk 1580.
More of First Things First with Dominique DiPrima when we come forward.
I'm Amber Payton with 4 Things You Should Know with BIN News. Activists are urging a 24-hour economic blackout tomorrow to protest corporate greed and reduce DEI support with boycotts of Amazon, Walmart, and Target to follow. Black Maryland Governor Wes Moore says the Port of Baltimore handled 46 million tons of cargo in 2024 despite the Key Bridge collapse. The $62 billion cargo value marks the 3rd highest in its history. The search for a missing Black Atlanta teacher, Gary Jones, is narrowing on Lake Oconee after HBCU Spelman professor Jocelyn Wilson's body was found. Recovery teams say they've narrowed the search area down to find Jones. And Tampa, Florida is honoring the 65th anniversary of the Woolworth Sit-ins, a pivotal civil rights protest against segregation. A ceremony recognized surviving participants outside the former Woolworth building downtown. Get BIN News on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
On the west side, 405 southbound before Santa Monica Boulevard, a couple of SUVs got together. This accident still cleared from the left-hand lane. You have off and on delays on the South 405 between Sunset Boulevard and the 710 in Long Beach. Mid-City, 10 eastbound before Robertson, a two-vehicle crash should be cleared from the left-hand lane, but it's very slow on the East 10 from the McClure Tunnel to the East LA interchange. 5 northbound before Norwalk Boulevard, an accident cleared.
Is this the time? This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
The hottest rumor in the sports world today is a report that Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford had a meeting this week with Tom Brady at a ski resort in Montana. Stafford and Brady were at the ski resort at the same time, but Brady's agent is denying that they met to talk about Stafford's future. What sounded the alarm for a lot of people is that Brady is a part owner of the Las Vegas Raiders, and the Raiders are looking for a quarterback. Stafford's future with the Rams is unclear. The Rams have given the 37-year-old Stafford permission to talk with NFL teams to determine his market value. Top-level NFL quarterbacks are averaging $45 to $50 million a year. Stafford is scheduled to earn $24 million with the Rams next season. It seems the Rams have some issues giving Stafford that much of a raise. One thing is certain, the Rams will make a decision on Stafford fairly soon. The NFL draft begins April 24th. Stay tuned on this situation. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson on KBLA Talk 1580.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce, spruce, spruce.
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students. Thanks for waking up with Dominique DiPrima on KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey, they have done it. We are up on YouTube. Good job, Odell. Getting stuck in the clutch here, filling in for Mr. Miles Lowe. Sherri Bell is with me, and one of the things I said I would do. You guys have seen it if you've been on my socials, but I wanted to show off this jacket. Poet girl Ronnie made this tribute to Tupac. I don't know if you can see it on social. Oh well, maybe not. I'm looking on the YouTube feed. I don't see me. There I am. Okay, so this is super dope. It's a tribute to Tupac. And I was wearing it all weekend last weekend, but I wanted to wear it on YouTube so y'all could see it. Yeah, you can't see the back. The back is even cooler.
No, yeah, that's a really nice jacket.
I love it so much. Anyway, you can find it on KBLA 1580. You can find it on my socials, which is DiPrima Radio, DiPrima, and then radio. And then yours is
Sherri de la Ghetto.
Sherri de la Ghetto. Please like, follow, subscribe, talk smack. We're on YouTube at KBLA 1580 at youtube.com. Okay, so what the hell is going on at City Hall? The mayor fires the fire chief, who went on CNN and tried to throw the mayor under the bus in the middle of raging fires, right at the heart, at the height of the crisis. Okay, I don't care what else she did. That's insubordination. You're out. And I said at the time I would have fired her behind right then. But our mayor is patient. Our mayor is kind. She waited. And then there were performance issues, right? It's not just that she was insubordinate. She claimed she didn't have enough equipment. Okay, nobody does. But the equipment you had was not preset to save the Palisades. You let people get off work, refuse to do an after report. And now this individual is going to the city council to try to get them to give her job back. Now, Monica Rodriguez has already said she thinks she should be unfired, which... Okay, surprise. I don't know what she considers herself, but she acts like a Republican, so surprise, surprise.
Yeah, it's very political.
Councilmember Park was throwing the mayor under the bus on CBS.
Very political.
Trying to curry favor with her own constituents so she can get reelected. But, the mayor has supported her on numerous occasions, throwing the mayor under the bus. So if the fire chief, the former fire chief, the fired fire chief can get 10 council votes, she's back to being fire chief even though she was fired by the mayor.
Yeah, that's up and coming. That's going to be a major headline when it happens. I know the first part of the process is happening on Tuesday. I mean, this situation is very dog whistle-esque, right? We see what's going on. We know that this is like a Democrat versus Republican type of fight. Fox News is eating it up. People are loving the attack on a black female mayor. When you look at who's supporting and out front, these the certain elected officials that have been emboldened to challenge.
Who's emboldened right now?
Right. And so, first of all, Kristen Crowley started the blame game. When people say that Mayor Bass is doing the blame game by firing Crowley, no, Crowley started it by, placing blame on the budget cuts for the way the fire was handled.
And not even doing it internally, going on effing CNN.
Right. And just think about you and everybody out here in your job. And if you work for a public agency, especially, or just even a private agency, you can't talk to the media about the inner workings of your job without getting clearance from legal or getting cleared from comms department or not being in violation of any type of internal policy when talking to the media about your job. You just can't do that. Like I can't go if Channel 5 start trying to ask me questions about I can't just go out
right.
and do that.
Imagine, yeah, okay.
Right.
I'm going to go talk about Stevie Wonder or Tavis Smiley, the two people I've worked for most recently, and go, well, Tavis is a mess or Stevie is terrible. And then I think I'm going to keep my job.
Right.
And then I'm going to run and try to get someone else to give it back to me.
And not only that, like
give me a break.
Yeah, the facts that are being like presented are disputed. Like there's a dispute going on around, the budget cuts and like the mechanics being laid off and the available fire engines to be fought. So it's still like for me. I would not like basically what she did. Number one, I think would Kristen Crowley have said this to an Eric Garcetti or a Richard Riordan?
No.
Like you feel emboldened to say these things.
Why?
I don't know. It seems like a little Karen-esque what's going on a little bit. I'm not. Really though, you got to look at things with a very high level of scrutiny when they're happening these days.
Especially when they pile on the way the pile-oning is going on right now with our mayor. It's like they smell blood in the water.
Right.
Yeah. Karen sharks.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It's really problematic on so many levels.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like you're hampering the mayor from doing her job right now in real time.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
Do you think she has the 10 votes?
No, I don't. I don't think so. And,
she's got Rodriguez. She's got Park.
Yeah, but that's about it. And then some people are skeptical, like, oh, the mayor appointed Imelda Padilla to the Metro Board. That's perfect timing. Like a lot of these conservative skeptics, are and that goes to tell you this is racial. And this is political and racial, political, dog whistle, whatever. Like it's like basically it's a black woman in power. And when you're in that position, you're under attack and you're going to be looked at with a higher level of scrutiny. Now, prior to the fires, Mayor Bass was doing a great job. She was fulfilling mostly all her campaign promises. Some people don't like the fact, that she gave the police an increased budget. Nobody likes that. The budget is a different conversation. But even with the budget for the fire department, this was a disaster of catastrophic proportions, and to blame and single-handedly blame the mayor for going on a trip to Ghana. She came right back. She acknowledged her mistake. She owned up to it.
Which I don't agree with, because I don't think it was a mistake, but okay.
I mean, well, she acknowledged that people's concerns, whatever.
Yeah, I get
it's
that.
a part of her job. It wasn't like she was going on vacation. When you are looked at a higher level of scrutiny, like the same thing when people looked at Obama's tan suit.
Yeah. I mean, but as I've said before, if the mayor was in France at the swearing in for Macron,
no, it's race.
Would we have seen the same scrutiny? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Let's go to Angela calling us from Los Angeles. Hi, Angela. You're on the radio.
How are you guys? Dominique and Sherri, how you guys doing? This is Construction Angie. How you guys doing?
Oh,
good.
Angela.
What's on your mind?
Hey, I'm mad at everything. Like, I can't even get away from that news because it just burns me up. That's what's going on. And then our Democrats sitting back so quiet, except for Jasmine Crockett and the other lady. I don't get it. We need to be
Who's the other lady?
streets.
Maxine Waters?
No, I know her. No, the lady with the bald head. She spoke out.
Ayanna Presley, yeah.
Yeah, there's some tough ladies, and I admire both of them.
No, yeah.
And Maxine's going to always be there. She always got our back.
Yeah.
But I think that our people need to step up, and we need to get in these streets and do some rallying. We're not doing that like we should be doing.
No, absolutely.
And that bothers me.
No, yeah, I agree.
Bothers me,
Yeah, I agree with you.
We need to step up and do some things. I know they're gonna have a rally somewhere. I believe at the SpaceX later on today.
Oh, is that right? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and represent against it behind. I sure am.
Yeah, he's out of line. I thought he was supposed to be leaving. He ain't left yet. But yeah, no, I agree. That's why, activism and protest and calling in and opposing budgets, like we got to fight back. That's in our nature.
We have to. We have to fight back.
Mm-hmm, and we will. And far as the voices that we're hearing, they're very powerful black women, of course. And I think that the media does silence others, and so we have to do our best to repost and reshare and tell our friends. Yeah, because a lot of the billionaires control the media, so we got to amplify our voices.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And also, there's a lot more protests than we think because the media is not reporting on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's true too. When it comes up, they only gonna give us a bare minimum.
Yeah, I think they learned their lesson in 2020, Angela. But telling us, there's a protest down there. Oh, there's a protest. Let's go.
Right.
Now they're just like crickets, acting like there's no protest when there really are.
Right.
Right. Uh-huh. And I know that, like I said, I'm a laborer. I got a union job, and everybody's worried about their jobs too. I said, he gonna have hell trying to get rid of the laborers, though. We gonna fight for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Angela, since you brought it up, is this the end of the Democratic Party?
It almost seemed like it, but I surely hope not. I would like for a lot of them old heads to step on down, let the new generations come on in there, like Jasmine Crockett era and so on, because they not scared.
Yeah, I mean, don't forget AOC, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, Summer Lee. Like, there's actually quite a few of them. Maxwell Frost. Exactly. There would be even more if they would stop gerrymandering.
Exactly. We need that energy because, come on. Because I'm going around to different places in my community and talk to some of these people. We need to be rallying in these streets. What's wrong with you guys?
Yeah.
We got to we got to move these people out here. Like, we had the King Parade and all that crap. I didn't go, but my daughter and her kids went because they fight at the end. And it was a fight at the end.
Yeah, but it was a small fight in a very contained area. And the media going to play it 24/7. You could have been at that whole parade and not seen that freaking fight.
And overall, it was a nice parade. It really was.
It's like the smash and grab. They're going to show it over and over and over and over. Doesn't mean every time you go to the Gucci store, there's a smash and grab. It means some teenagers were cutting up at the parade. So what? Like, it's not going to affect 99.9% of the people that go there. So stop showing it every 5 minutes.
Exactly. They won't show nothing when we're doing something positive anyway. You know that.
Real talk. Like protesting. Did you say today at SpaceX? And you were referring to the fact that Elon said he was moving all of his company. But he just moved himself and his corporate headquarters. Exactly. But he's still got workers here.
Right.
He's trying to exploit. Anyway. Yeah. A lot of good points, Angela.
He's very horrible, just like Trump. But, I figure, the Lord got us, so he had to bring us this for to leave us, so we're going to fight. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
I got a lot of fight in me, and I'm going to hit these streets. Well, I got bullhorns. I got bullhorns for my grandkids, so I'm ready.
You got bullhorns for your grandkids. I love that so much.
I bought them. Yeah, I sure did. They've been out there on the street with me before.
Train them up, Angela. Train them up.
We going to fight. That's the name. That's the name of the game. That's the theme of the day.
We going to fight.
So I guess the answer to who going to check me, boo, is the people, right?
Right.
That's the answer. Angela, thank you for calling. Angela called 800-920-1580. I invite you to do the same. I'm Dominique DiPrima. She's Sherri Bell, and this is KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580 is an intervention. When we come forward, includes you. KBLA Talk 1580, turning pain into power.
We asked seniors how to prevent Medicare scams.
My best advice, if you get a phone call, do not talk to the person. These people are well trained. Don't talk to them.
They don't know me. They're just trying to scam me.
Don't be fooled. Hang up. Just hang up.
Never give out your Medicare number.
They're going to get your number to put in a false claim.
If I get a call from someone, I don't pick up the phone. And should I pick up the phone and they ask for information, then I hang up.
How do you detect Medicare fraud?
Just like I check my credit card statements, I check my Medicare statements monthly.
Scammers can get a hold of your number, order medical devices through your account, and you're not even going to know about it if you don't look at your statement.
Check your statement every month.
If you get your statement and you see something that you know you did not have done, you report it. call your senior Medicare Patrol.
To report Medicare fraud, call the Senior Medicare Patrol at 855-613-7080.
Fatherhood includes being present during pregnancy and beyond, supporting your partner, advocating for your baby, and ensuring a healthy birth. Black fathers play a key role in reducing maternal and infant health disparities, and your involvement starts during pregnancy. Join the free AIM Fatherhood program today and learn how to support your partner, advocate for your baby's health, and connect with other fathers committed to healthier births. Visit blackinfantsandfamilies.org/fatherhood to get started.
At KBLA Talk 1580, we do more than just talk.
You got a big mouth. Hello, Joe, you're up. Welcome.
We're unapologetically progressive, and we don't black down.
Okay, so look, I got backup today, y'all. Sherri Bell is in the studio. 800-920-1580. You about to see why I said that. Ira from LA, good morning. Ira, you there?
I just wanted to let all the sisters know out here, black girl time is over. Across the nation, we see the white man. He owns and controls everything, and he's pulling it back. He's let you be in the sandbox for a little bit. You played. Now it's time to take a nap.
He didn't let us. We forced our way into the sandbox. We elbowed our way in.
Yeah, and exactly. You misbehaved, so now he's pulling you back. He's putting you in punishment. He's putting you in timeout. That's what Karen Bass is a one-term mayor. White people don't want her in there anymore. The elite want to throw her out.
Who cares what they
She's
want?
messing up.
Who cares?
They control and own it.
She's not messing
They're
up.
the owners.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're
That's
the
not
owners.
factual. She's
and,
done
and they're going to get her out of there. And the
well,
young
that may
people, the
be,
young
but
black kids are
it's
smart.
not. It's not based on merit. It's based on whatever they're basing it on.
Well, it doesn't matter. When you're a black woman, they don't look at your merits. They don't look at your education or accomplishments. They look at the fact that you're a black woman. Smart black women back in the day stayed with their own. They didn't try to invade white spaces. That's why we had segregation. They were the best of times for black people. These times are going to be the worst of times for blacks because integration is killing off the black community. It's deteriorating the black community. The further into integration we go, the more destroyed this community is going to be. Now you see the young people are trying to pull back into segregation, like this blackout today, but it won't work because the black community is too dispersed. We're not together anymore. It doesn't. It's not going to work.
Okay,
like
let's allow Sherri to respond.
Your ideology, though, although you might have some points there, it's unrealistic. We are not in a segregationist type of society. We all live together in this city, and therefore we deserve to have representation, like Mayor Bass, who's going to fight for everybody to have a fair shake at participating in this economy, addressing conditions that disproportionately impact poor people and unhoused people, right? So the fact that you want us to just sit back and do nothing because that's the way it is, that's not gonna improve the quality of life for anyone, right? If you just lie back and think, oh, rich white people are in charge and we need to go off to a certain island and separate and not affiliate with them, that's not gonna happen. So and that's not the way it is. So because that is not the way it is, we have to continue to fight for equity, to fight for fairness, and we have to continue to support people that supports the best for everyone. And I'm not gonna just buy into that power structure that you just named. I'm gonna try to do what's right and do what's fair because those are my values.
We gave up the best way. The best way was developing strong, healthy nuclear families you can build into a community. That community develops its own marketplace, and then you don't have to go to the white man for everything. You've got your own. Now we're trying to put the cart before the horse. Now we're trying to go back to those times. You're not going to be able to.
Nobody's trying to go back except you.
No, that's what the blackout's
and
all
Trump.
about.
Trump wants to go back. No, the blackout is about flexing our economic power. It's not about going back.
Exactly, segregation. It's about shopping with black businesses. It's segregation.
Well, that's not segregation. That's recycling black dollars. That's community empowerment. That's not segregation.
Semantics.
No, that's not
It's the
semantics.
same thing.
No, it's not
It's
because you can still go to Walmart if you want to. I don't know why you would, but you could.
No, well, they tell you not to.
And
They say it's a
white
blackout.
people are welcome to go to like Earl's, or Post and Beam, but they
They're not
better
gonna
hurry
risk their
up
lives
because
for
it's
a
about
sec.
to shut down. All right,
They're
Ira.
not going to risk their lives for a hot meal.
Risk their lives. Wow. stereotype much?
I think he's just a bit. You're just a bit extreme in the way that you're thinking. I mean, there's nothing wrong with supporting black businesses. Black businesses need the support. We're underfunded. We're underinvested, and we tend to go out of business more quickly. So if you want to support a small black-owned business to have a shot at the American dream, why not do that? That doesn't mean that we can do both, right? We can fight for equality and inclusion, and we can support, small black business. It's not the end of the world, So.
Yeah, I'm sorry to laugh, but risk your life for a hot meal like going to Earl's makes you risk your life.
Bit extreme.
Or going to Doolin's is like bullet riddled. No, you just walk in, you get your doggone baked chicken, and you keep it pushing. You go get your vegan burger and have a nice day. That's how that goes down. All right. Thank you, Ira. Ira called 800-920-1580. I invite you to do the same. I'm Dominique DiPrima. She's Sherri Bell, and you're listening to KBLA Talk 1580. Pew, pew, pew.
A safe place to go loud. A great place for progressive politics. KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey there, Los Angeles. This is James Lucky Jr., publisher and editor of Los Angeles News Observer. Are you hungry for news that matters to you in the African-American communities of Los Angeles? Well, buckle up, because we got the scoop you've been craving. Stay in the know and never miss a beat with our free weekly publications conveniently available near you. Or hop on the digital wave and become an exclusive subscriber at OGNSC.com. Don't forget to join the party on Instagram and Twitter at OGNSCINC for behind-the-scenes access and sizzling updates. No more FOMO. Let's stay informed, connected, and empowered together.
Time is up. The IRS is in full collection mode for 2024, issuing liens, levies, and garnishments to anyone who has a past tax debt or unfiled tax returns. Don't wait till it's too late. Your paycheck and bank accounts are at risk of being seized. Call now and stop the collection process today. If you're living check to check, no matter how much you're making, you still may qualify for the Fresh Start programs offered by the IRS to reduce or even eliminate your tax debt. It's just a 5-minute call to get your options, and it's free. If you owe back taxes, have years of unfiled tax returns, under audit, have a wage bank levy, or finally just want to sleep better, business or personal, call the experts at Republic Tax Relief while there's still time. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and tough. This veteran-owned company has the fight you need to take on the IRS. Don't go at it alone. The call is free. Call their hotline number now, 800-652-1714. That's 800-652-1714. Find out if you qualify today. Call 800-652-1714 or go to republictaxrelief.com.
We knew you'd stick around. This is LA's home for progressive talk radio. Be heard. Welcome back to KBLA Talk 1580.
Oh, welcome back indeed. We never left you, Sherri Bell, Dominique DiPrima. We got some folks on the phone. Sherri, we good with that? Let's keep it moving. Let's go to Mike calling us from Los Angeles. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Dominique. Let me get off of speaker. Okay.
Yeah, good job. Getting off speaker. Okay, what's on your mind today?
All right. Oh, I was just listening to you talking about the fire chief. Like the old folks say, don't let your mouth write a check that your gluteus maximum can't cash.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. And like I said in the past, Karen Bass is not a firefighter. She's not gonna get out there and put out the fire. That's not her thing. The chief is supposed to be over that. And when you got an emergency like that, you don't let 1,000 people just go home. Everybody's supposed to be on deck on an emergency like we had in Los Angeles and Altadena's end. There was no reason in the world all the fire people couldn't have been on there. Half the time, most of the firemen are sleeping, and some could have been sleeping, and some could have been working. They should have been on that fire 24/7. You can't treat it like they did Katrina. And wait 7 days to do something. That's the way it works.
Yeah, and also they have phones and satellites and video and everything else in Ghana. So I don't know. I feel like there's much more at play here. The fact that everyone's feeling just so free to go and trash the mayor on television, it feels like a pile-on that's very suspect as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I agree. She has all these people working for her, and she can't micromanage everything. People have got jobs that are making much good salaries, and I believe the fire chief makes more than the mayor makes as far as salary is concerned.
I don't know about that, but I know that you got to do after action reports. You have to. You don't get to throw your boss under the bus on CNN, and you have to meet certain standards. And all of us, in our positions, most of us serve unless you're in a great union, most of us serve at the pleasure of our employer. So,
right. And as far as Elon Musk is concerned, I'm sorry, but maybe I'm out of line. But this is a new type of warfare that we're in right now.
Yeah.
You don't drop bombs on nations no more because you got to save the people and save the buildings now. America is at war, and I think a lot of people don't even realize it. We've been taken over. When you got a person that can go into top secret operations, a lot of those.
I mean, it is a coup. I think it is a coup. Not because even though we could say that Donald Trump was elected, he actually didn't. No one signed off on changing our system of government, taking the power of the purse away from Congress, and having absolute power consolidated in the executive branch. Mike, appreciate the call. We're going to try to squeeze in Shayon from Long Beach before we get to our Freedman Friday. Hi, Shayon.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I just wanted to say really quick, integration did us in. We wasn't prepared to integrate into a society that for a couple hundred years, had us as chattel slaves, then, had 100 years of Jim Crow, and then suddenly we supposed to integrate into that system
with no resources.
With no resources, even those communities that we had built, because there was thriving black towns throughout the beginning of Jim Crow and all through that era. And integration, what it did, it took it decimated a lot of that economic cohesion that we had. It watered it down.
Well,
and that's the essential problem.
All right, Shayon. Unfortunately, it's the end of the hour, so I got to go. But you're welcome to call me back. You can call back in the 8 o'clock hour and let you finish your thought. Look, we can't put the genie back in the bottle. We got to go to news, traffic, and sports right now. We've got Freedman Friday. Dr. Anthony Browder joins us next hour. Sherri Bell, I'm so appreciative to have you here.
Yes, thank you so much, Dominique. Thank you, everybody, for out there listening.
All right. Freedman Friday next on KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Bree Wood with 4 Things You Should Know with BIN News. Activists are planning a 24-hour economic blackout today to protest corporate greed and the rollback of diversity programs. Organizer John Schwartz says people feel the system is rigged. Participants will only spend on essentials like medicine. Maryland Representative Kwesi Mfume and Senators Chris Van Hollen and Angela Ossobrooks introduced a bill to establish Public School 103 in West Baltimore as the Justice Thurgood Marshall National Historic Site. The school, built in 1877, was Marshall's elementary school. Pope Francis remains in a Roman hospital where he's been for 2 weeks. Initially admitted with bronchitis, he was later diagnosed with double pneumonia and mild kidney failure. The Vatican reports he had another peaceful night and is showing improvement. And Drake is postponing his Australia and New Zealand tour dates due to a scheduling conflict. Tickets remain valid for new dates with refunds available. Get BIN News on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Is this the title? This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
The hottest rumor in the sports world today is a report that Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford had a meeting this week with Tom Brady at a ski resort in Montana. Stafford and Brady were at the ski resort at the same time, but Brady's agent is denying that they met to talk about Stafford's future. What sounded the alarm for a lot of people is that Brady is a part owner of the Las Vegas Raiders, and the Raiders are looking for a quarterback. Stafford's future with the Rams is unclear. The Rams have given the 37-year-old Stafford permission to talk with NFL teams to determine his market value. Top-level NFL quarterbacks are averaging $45 to $50 million a year. Stafford is scheduled to earn $24 million with the Rams next season. It seems the Rams have some issues giving Stafford that much of a raise. One thing is certain, the Rams will make a decision on Stafford fairly soon. The NFL draft begins April 24th. Stay tuned on this situation. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson on KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580 stands with you neighbor to neighbor, bringing you resources and what you need to know. For information on fire recovery resources, recovery hubs, and available services, call 211 for the City of Los Angeles and 311 countywide. Aid distribution locations, repopulation updates, and safety rules are constantly changing. Visit the LA City and LA County websites for the latest. If you'd like to sign up for the county's free debris removal, fill out a right of entry form, or get a list of disaster recovery centers that are still active, please visit recovery.lacounty.gov or call the debris hotline at 844-347-3332. If you're vulnerable to mudslides with rain in the forecast, free sandbags are being offered. Go to lacounty.pw/sandbags to find out where to get them. Businesses who have lost their facilities due to the fires can use a regional online source to get free or discounted locations. Whether you're interested in donating or finding space, you can visit the Business to Business Space Share portal at spaceshare.lacounty.gov. Additional LA County small business support and programs can be found at opportunity.lacounty.gov. Praying, advocating, and standing with you. KBLA Talk 1580.
Who cares about the black community in Altadena? We do. On Saturday, March 8th at 10 a.m., it's the premiere of Conversation Live, Altadena Rising with James Farr. This new weekly show will explore the deep roots and resilience of Altadena's black community as we track its recovery and reimagine its future. From relief efforts to rebuilding, we're raising up voices, stories, and solutions to build back Black Altadena better and stronger than ever. It's Conversation Live, Altadena Rising with James Farr every Saturday at 10 a.m. beginning Saturday, March 8th with an encore presentation, Sundays at noon.
James Farr, the man who is the voice for Black Los Angeles.
At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
We going. My pants poster said, we going ultra. Yeah, we going ultra black. I got a toast to that. We don't